Welcome to my channel. I am going to review This Tender Land by William Kent Kruger, and I'm going to tell you why I gave it 5 stars. I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why I gave this book 5 stars. I literally just finished it a few days ago, and it's still fresh on my mind, so I don't have very many notes. I'm not going to give you any spoilers as to what went on in this story because it's just incredible. You have to take that journey with the main character. Odie is his name, and he's an orphan. He is currently in a Native American orphanage, and he and his brother are the only white boys in this orphanage. And it's odd, and Odie knows it's odd. And he is also experiencing a lot of trauma here at this orphanage. He's also learning a lot about the people that run the orphanage, which then it leads to Odie running away from this orphanage. His brother goes with him along with 2 other kids, and these 2 other kids have their own stories of why they are running away with Odie and his brother Albert. And it's just one of these stories that is a complete journey. It's a story that will probably stay with you for the rest of your life. I can describe it as friendship and family, almost similar to that movie Stand By Me, where you're spending time with these children, and these children are coming of age, they're growing up, they're trying to learn life. They're in those preteen ages, so there's a lot of confusion, a lot of questions, a lot of character development into who they are going to become as young adults. So I can describe it best that way. If you're into those coming of age stories, Odie starts off the story by letting you know that he is a storyteller. That is something that he's good at. He's good at telling stories. So he is the narrator of this story, and he's basically retelling this journey during the summer when he ran away from this orphanage with his brother and friends. My number 1 reason of why this book is a 5-star read is because it's not your typical mystery rom-com. This is one of those things where the author really goes into depth of you learning about these characters and spending time with these characters and really getting to know who they are while they are trying to learn who they are at such a young age after, having traumatic things happen to them. And they are basically seeking safety at a place that they think will be safe for them. And they are going through this journey of meeting other people in their lives that are going to impact them, and how they can also impact other people even though they're children. So number 2 reason of why this is a 5-star read is because you are learning about these characters. And even though they are orphans and you don't have a lot of information because they're children, right? So sometimes when a kid is retelling a story, sometimes it's not as in-depth as it would be if you were talking about your life. But remember, Odie is now an adult, so he is retelling this story as an adult, as an old man, and he's giving you a lot of information of his thoughts or the things that he saw, the people that he's encountered. So he is going into depth about what's happening around him. The number 3 reason is you are learning about others. So while Odie, his brother, and his 2 other friends are trying to figure out themselves, they're learning so much about the people around them that they meet on this journey. And sometimes it's not the best. Some people that they're meeting are not the best people. This story is set in the 30s during the Great Depression. So people are struggling they are having their own financial problems and difficulties and burdens, and it's almost like Odie chose to run away at the wrong time. But was it the wrong time? I don't know. You have to read to find out, because he is taking this chaotic journey with his brother and two friends, and it almost seems like, are they ever going to make it to safety? What is going to happen to them? What is going on? You know, you feel so much for these characters because they're children, and you just want so desperately for them to find a place where they can be accepted and welcomed and loved and nurtured and built up. And the author does an incredible job of taking you on that journey, on whether or not they do make it. And it's a book that is worth picking up. It is a book that you should. It is June 2025. I have read 18 books already this year. This is the first book I've given 5 stars to, and I do not regret it. This book is making me reconsider the 4-star books or the 4.5-star books. I'm almost thinking I might be too generous with my ratings, because this book has made me think like, wow, this author did not miss. I did watch another video where someone said that the book seemed a little slow, but I don't think so. I would highly disagree. Is it, you know, with punches and punchlines and just da 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 da? No, it's not. This is a child's journey into learning about life, into learning about himself, learning about his brother, learning about his friends, learning about the people that he meets and how that impacts him, and the things that they went through, how that impacts them, and who are they going to become as an adult? Are they going to stick around with each other when they get to safety? Are they going to part way? This author makes you want to just hold on for dear life of these kids, and you're just like, please, please, please let them be okay. What they are experiencing is far beyond what you can imagine for a child running away. This story is a parent's worst nightmare. But you fall in love with these characters and you just want the best for them. It is a story that will pull on your heartstrings. It is a story that you will hold on to for the rest of your life. I do also want to say that this book does not have like real aggressive, language. There's nothing sexual going on in this story. I think this is a book that everybody should read in their lifetime. It's just this is one of those books that becomes a movie. This is where your crawdads sing. I would honestly say that it might be better than Where the Crawdads Sing. I do. I said it and I meant it. No takebacks. So I've only given 5-star reads to 2 other books that I've read in previous years. I'll show you those quickly because I will do reviews on these too. Monday's Not Coming. This book is so good. I read it twice. Flowers for Algernon. Beautiful book. 5-star read. I can honestly tell you that these are books that you need to read in your lifetime. I think it's just one of those impactful stories that just stay with you forever, and then it's almost like entering the human mind and why we are the way we are, why we have the traumas that we have, and how we deal with those traumas. And it's such a this Tenderland. We'll get into the other ones on another video, but this is a great book to read. I will end this video by reading the end of the prologue, and Remember, Odie is a storyteller and he knows it. And he's going to take you on this journey that you are not going to want to miss. You want to hop on this journey with him. The tale I'm going to tell is of a summer long ago of killing and kidnapping and children pursued by demons of 1,000 names. There will be courage in this story and cowardice. There will be love and betrayal, and of course, there will be hope. In the end, isn't that what every good story is about? Pick it up. You will not be disappointed. 5 stars. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.